Dear students, welcome back to my channel. In this class, let us discuss about one more 5 mark important derivation, that is obtain an expression for equivalent resistance of combination of three resistors in parallel. Okay. In the last class, we have discussed about the same, a similar type of 5 mark derivation. So where we have derived the expression for equivalent resistance of the combination of three resistors when they were connected in series. So what was that equation, final equation? Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, isn't it? Here, in the similar way, let us derive an expression for the same equivalent or effective resistance of combination of resistors when three resistors are connected in parallel. So I have said in the last class, the technique of getting the desired value of resistance from the available value of resistances is said to be the combination of resistances or resistors. Okay, anyhow, here when the resistors are said to be connected in a parallel, three resistors are said to be connected in parallel. Suppose if they are connected between two common points, okay, like this. See, as the question itself indicates, let us consider three resistors. Let us name them as R1, R2 and R3. Take a look here. All these R1, R2 and R3 are connected between these two common points. Okay. Now I will connect these common points to the source of potential difference, or simply a cell or battery. Okay. Here. So what is one property of a parallel combination? In parallel combination, the potential drop across each resistor will be same because these two are connected between two common points. Okay. If this battery or cell offers a potential difference of V volt, then the same potential difference will drop across these 2 points. Hence, the potential drop across R1 is equal to potential drop across R2, which is equal to potential drop across R3. Now, so this battery or cell offers, it gives a current of I, for example. This I will split into I1, I2 and I3 for our convenience. Okay, the current flowing through the resistance R1 is I1, the current flowing through the resistance R2 is I2, and similarly the current through the resistor R3 is I3. Okay, here we can write I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. In series combination, what we have wrote? V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, since the potential got divided there. But here I is dividing into I1, I2 and I3. Therefore, I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So that equation we have to take as the reference equation. So must and should equation. Okay. No need to write the sentences and all. Let us consider three resistors R1, R2 and R3. Which are connected between two common points. So I am naming them as points as A and B and all. So not required. I1 is the current through R1, I2 is the current through R2, I3 is the current through R3, like that. No need to write it, just show it. Okay. Next, here we know that here I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay. In place of I1, I2, I3, what we can write? We know that I is equal to V by R. Okay. Therefore, I is equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. Since the potential is constant. Okay. Next, I will take V outside. It becomes 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay. This is the expression for current. Call it as equation number 1. Next, so please remember that series derivation. After the first equation, what we have taken? We have wrote one sentence, isn't it? When the combination of these three resistors is replaced by a single resistor called equivalent resistor, which maintains the same current at same PD, isn't it? The same sentence we should write here. When this combination of three resistors is replaced by a single resistor RP, okay, or simply R effective or R equivalent. Since it is parallel, I have taken it as RP. Okay, so when this combination of three resistors is replaced by a single resistor RP, which maintains the same current at the same PD, then what we can write in place of this 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, we can write V into 1 by RP. Okay, so call it as equation number 2. From 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, see, in place of I is there, in place of V is there, in place of 1 by R1, 1 by R2, 1 by R3, 1 by RP is there. Therefore, 1 by RP is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So this is the expression for equivalent resistance of or effective resistance of combination of three resistors when they are connected in parallel. Okay, see, like this you get a 5-mark derivation. So please remember, in case of a series, we have to take V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. But whereas in case of a parallel, we have to take I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay. So next what I have taken, we know that I is equal to V by R according to Ohm's law. Next, in place of I1, I have wrote V by R1. In place of I2, V by R2. In place of I3, V by R3. Next, I have taken that V outside, I mean common. It becomes 1 by R1, 1 by R2, 1 by R3. When this combination of three resistors is replaced by a single resistor called RP, which maintains the same current at the same potential difference, then I is equal to V into 1 by RP. Call it as equation number 2. From 1 and 2, so it is clear that in place of 1 by RP, we have 1 by R1, 1 by R2, 1 by R3. Okay. Similarly, for two resistors, what we can write? For two resistors, 1 by RP is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Okay, next. I will go for further simplification. One by RP is equal to. So if I take the cross multiplication, then it becomes R1 plus R2 divided by R1 R2. It is nothing but a different method of getting LCM, taking LCM. Okay. Anyhow, therefore RP is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay. So like this, for two resistors, the RP value will come. Next, I will give you the expressions for branch currents. Expressions for branch currents. Which are the branch currents here? I is the main current, I1 and I2 are the branch currents. See, like this. This is R1, this is R2, this is I1, this is I2, and I is the main current. I is the main current, I1 is the I1 and I2 are the branch currents. How to get the value of I1 and I2? See, we know that in place of I1 what I have wrote? I1 is equal to V by R1, isn't it? So here from this expression, what is the V we can get? V is equal to I into Rp, isn't it? Therefore, I into, what is the value of Rp? R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is the expression for V. Next, you substitute the value of V here. What you get? I1 is equal to, in place of V, I into R1 R2 divided by R1 into R1 plus R2. Okay. Now, if I cancel R1 and R2, sorry, R1 and R1, what remains? I1 is equal to IR2 divided by R1 plus R2. And similarly, we get I2 is equal to IR1 divided by R1 plus R2. These two are said to be the branch current formulae. Okay, how I have got it means, we know that in place of I1 we can write V by R1 according to Ohm's law. So like that I have wrote I1 is equal to V by R1. I have extracted the value of V from this circuit. Okay, see, V is equal to I into Rp. Rp means effective resistance. Next, Rp value is given by R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Next, the value of V I have wrote here. R1 get cancelled here, got cancelled. So remaining thing was I1 is equal to IR2 divided by R1 plus R2. Similarly, if we go for I2, then R2 will cancel. Therefore, I2 is equal to IR1 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay. Next, let's go for the salient features or properties of parallel combination. Properties of parallel combination. When do we need this parallel combination? We go for parallel combination if we want smaller value of resistances. Okay, that is the first property or salient feature. Here, V is constant and I splits or divides. Okay, next, as the number of resistors increases in parallel, as the number of resistors increases, the reciprocal values increases, hence the numerator value will decrease. Since 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1, 1 by R2, 1 by R3, if we go for Rp, then it will be 1 divided by 1 by R1, 1 by R2, 1 by R3. The ratio of 1 by R1, the value of 1 by R1, 1 by R2, 1 by R3 will of course increase. But the reciprocal of increase is nothing but decrease. Hence, as the number of resistors in a parallel increases, Rp decreases. Okay. Next, when n identical, resistors are in parallel. Suppose one resistor is there, then the value of Rp is what? 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R. Therefore, Rp is equal to R only. Suppose if I join two resistors, then it becomes 1 by R plus 1 by R, which is nothing but 2 by R. Therefore, Rp is equal to 2R. Like that. So, in parallel, sorry. Next, if I add one more resistor, then it becomes 3 by R, the reciprocal. Okay, sorry. It is 1 by R, 1 by R, 1 by R, 2 by R. Therefore, Rp here it becomes, for in the first case, when only one R is there, then it will be 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R. Therefore, Rp is equal to R by 1, which is nothing but R. When I connect one more resistor having the same resistance R, then 1 by Rp will become 1 by R plus 1 by R, which is 2 by R. Therefore, Rp is equal to R by 2. Similarly, if you join one more resistor, it becomes 3 by R and hence R by 3. In the same way, when n identical resistors are connected in parallel, then the Rp value is given by R divided by n. There in case of series, it was n into R, isn't it? Now, it is simply R divided by n. Okay. Next, the last important property of this combination is, in case of a parallel combination, Rp is always less than the least value of R. It means, suppose if you connect one 2 ohm, one 4 ohm, one 6 ohm resistors in parallel, then if you take 1 by Rp ratio, then it becomes 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 6. Then on solving this, you get Rp less than 2 ohm. It means in case of a parallel combination, the Rp value is lesser than the least value in the combination, that is 2 ohm. Like that. So we can notice a few properties over this parallel combination. Okay. So next the remaining thing is solving the circuits. Okay. Anyhow, in these online classes we can't solve because they need much time. Okay, much more time. Hence, let us discuss the circuits. How to solve the circuits? Various different kinds of circuits will come. So anyhow, let us solve them inside the classroom. Okay, anyhow, practice these two derivations well. So among these two, you may get one derivation in your annual examination. May or may not, but I am not sure. But so most of the time they have asked this parallel combination, because compared to series, so it will be little bit risky. Hence, anyhow, thanks for watching.